Begin the session. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yam pravachantam anupetamaypeta krityam dvaipayano dvivrata katara ahujava. Putreti tanmayataya taravo bineduho sarvobhutamatma hridimunimana Yasvanubhavam akila shrutisaramekamadhyatadipam atititishataam tamodam. Samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam tam vyasunam upayami guru muninaam. Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langete girim yatkrupatmaham vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mishwaram Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So, a warm welcome to all of you for this wonderful session on devotional service. Probably this would be a last session, and what will be following later is on a different subject. So probably from next Monday it will be something different. So already almost from the 10 sessions we had wonderful 10 weeks. We discussed a lot of important points on devotional service. So last time we had finished half, that how Krishna reciprocates with our services. So we'll complete that. And if you have any other questions, I will take it at the end of the session. So last time we were discussing about this verse, Etama prapadyante tam sateva bhajamyaham mama vartaman vartante manushyaha pata sarvashaha. So that verse we discussed a lot, that we don't have to be afraid as a Krishna conscious devotees. Krishna is assuring us. Krishna is assuring us, is affirming, is reaffirming that don't worry, whatever you're doing, it will not go in vain. Everything will be properly rewarded. What all the seva or services you do, this is the verse. Tomorrow something happens, you're not being properly rewarded, you can take this verse. That's why I told you last time, please memorize this verse. So when Yamadutas take you for frying any one of us in the oil, so then we can say, hey, yeah, Krishna told like this. I did some service in ISKCON Bangalore. So they gave me slip also for prasadam. They also, they agreed. They approved it. And that's why they gave me prasadam coupon. I got prasadam coupon also. How can you say I did not do service? So every sincere effort will definitely 100% receive an appropriate reward. Please keep this in mind. So that verse was discussed a lot regarding the principles of reciprocation, how the Lord reciprocates. And we also discussed about how this Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, Krishna says in 9.20-26 that you offer Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam to Krishna. So does it mean that Krishna will reciprocate in the same way or same type or same form as you offer the service? Just like Yetama Parvadyante, for that sloka, I'm just explaining this. So if you're offering 1 kg of tulsi, so Krishna will give you 10 kgs of tulsi. What shall I eat with tulsi? So we'll discuss all those things. I'm not a cow or a goat to eat tulsi. I want nice foodstuffs to eat. I want to go to higher taste and spend some time there with my family. So isn't it? We require all those things. So does it mean give water? Offer water to Krishna. So Krishna will give 1 liter. You give 1 liter to Krishna, or 1 glass of water to Krishna. Krishna will give you 25 liter or 20 liter Bisleri bottle. He will give you. So that is not the understanding. Please understand. So Krishna does not reciprocate with the same type or the form of service given. Rather, He reciprocates according to our love, devotion, and the mood or the attitude. That's what we discussed. Similarly, we have to understand when Krishna is seeing only the love, devotion, your devotion, your love, or your mood, or your attitude, we have to work upon those fields rather than just exercise, rather than the muscular power you want to show. That I'm also capable, I also do book distribution, I have also achieved something like so. Along with that, what important thing we have to work upon ourselves is how lovingly, how devotionfully, devotedly, um, or the mindfully, or with what kind of attitude I offer service. Prapadyante, prapatti, Krishna say, etamam prapadyante. Krishna is saying, prapatti, with what prapatti, with what surrenderance, with what magnitude, what nature is what Lord is, magnitude of your surrenderance is what Lord is looking from us. So that we have discussed the last week. We gave an example of um, the fruit seller, the fruit vendor in Bhagavatam, that how she came and she gave what all Krishna wanted, and on the as a result, so she received a lot of uh, gold, silver, diamonds. So our basket was fully filled with all those wonderful things, and we could see that how her sincere service multiplied manifold through Krishna's grace, Krishna's mercy. So that we went through that whole the pastime we discussed, and one more pastime we discussed about the Sudama. So how Sudama, even though he brought a rotten avalaki, rotten chida, so that chip rice to Krishna, generally this chip rice, if you keep for a long time, it starts smelling. And if you do some poha, if you do some the upma in that, it all upma also will be smelling. So that chip rice, Krishna immediately, without any hesitation, the Bhagavatam says, without any hesitation, that Krishna whom we are worshipping, grabbed from the Sudama's hand. So the nature of the Lord, our Lord, is He's looking for, even if you're trying to secretly keep your love or devotion of Krishna without exhibiting, Krishna will steal that. So Krishna, then after that, he blessed Sudama with immense wealth and opulence. And so here, what was emphasizing here, the more important thing is the value of devotees' mood is more important than any material offerings. Uh, so when you come to a Vyasa Puja offering, before probably some 10 years back, there was one family. There's no more now. That family, probably 2-3 years they came. Afterwards, I don't know where they are now. So that family took up Krishna consciousness so sincerely, so vigorously, so actively, so passionately. So much fire they had. Probably some 500, 600 offerings. Simple, the husband, wife, they used to cook, and they used to come and offer it there in Vyasa Puja. For what? For probably, I don't know. That's why they're not there now. That was announcement made. So and so family has offered 500 varieties of foodstuffs to Krishna. This Vyasa Puja. Oh, Haribol, that family was glorified. All those things. But if they have taken to their heart that glorification, probably if they have not have taken, they would have stayed. So many reasons may be there, but Lord is not looking from any material offering. So he only looks for our loving mood. That is more important. We have to see. And we also discussed about how during Arjuna's, the Pandavas, how Krishna was not getting anything from this Pandavas. First of all, they didn't had any land or their own kingdom. So, but Krishna, because of Arjuna's love, that Krishna became a chariot driver. That humble role of taking a drivership. See, Kamsa was such a big king because to show love to his sister, and also people should appreciate him that he has so much affection and for his family and for his people. So then he became a chariot driver. Kamsa also became a chariot driver. So, but when his position was in difficulty, was in at stake, then immediately he wanted to give up that and wanted to kill our sister. So here Krishna, even though a lot of Bhishma is throwing arrow at Krishna, or so many people are throwing arrow at Krishna, Krishna is not been disturbed because of any other reason. Because only thing is he was carried away or he was captured by Arjuna's love. So that we can see that Krishna in return he gave you know he is himself despite his position. So that love and surrenderance from Arjuna that we also discussed, and we also discussed about how Srila Prabhupada also that he mentions that as well advancement in Krishna consciousness depends upon the attitude of a performer, attitude of a follower. So very importantly, we have to understand this. So the attitude is what we have to work upon ourselves, our sincere effort, our sincerity, our humility, to be grateful to what we have got, and to have a service-oriented mood or service-oriented heart is what we have to really prepare for. So not expecting any benefit or any profit or any name, fame or prestige, power, positions, nothing of that sort that we have to really look upon here. So even if you see this whole of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam was spoken to Sukadeva Goswami spoke Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj for so many days, isn't it? So for 7 days. So the people never or in any part of the Bhagavatam it says they had a tea break, they had a lunch break, they had a dinner break, or they had a snack break, or things like that. Or they had to take rest in the night, so they all brought their sleeping bags. All the sadhus or saints who came there from different planetary system, different places across the globe, they all came to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. They brought their sleeping bags along with them. They brought the instant food because food is not available there. There's no hotel, so instant food packets so that they put some hot water, hot water into it, so they will eat and they will listen the Bhagavatam. No, all the people fasted just like Parishit Maharaj. Ah, there's no the description of the market was created next to the lecture was happening. There was lama because the all the vendors got to know that a lot of sages are going to assemble here, so they put their tents and started cooking and all those things. And there's they had temporary bathrooms and they had a place to recreation things like that. Nothing of that sort got. So please understand when Sukadeva Goswami and Parishit Maharaj was listening Srimad Bhagavatam and hearing and listening Srimad Bhagavatam, all the sages were also listening the Srimad Bhagavatam just like Parishit Maharaj was fasting for 7 days and 7 nights. So here, importantly, we have to understand how they were not disturbed by the Trishna, by the thirst, by the hunger, by the sleep. So please understand that their eagerness to hear about Krishna made them overcome all of their material attachments and affections and demands, material body demands, all those things. So we also understand here that Parashit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami, who is explaining this whole Bhagavatam, Hiram Bhagavatam, whole of Bhagavatam, it itself it shows that they were not disturbed by any of the material problems or sufferings or distresses. So that will come to later. So we have to understand here that Krishna will reciprocate accordingly. So your eagerness is important. So if you're eager to serve Krishna, to know about Krishna, to to distribute Krishna's message, then definitely Krishna will empower you accordingly. So this is one wonderful the verse also we went through this, that Krishna is paribhavita matihi. Krishna sees only the bhava or rit saroja. So he sees only the bhava which is in your heart. That's what attracts Krishna. So that we also last time discussed about all the primary rasas, shanta rasa, dasya rasa, sakya rasa, and all those rasas. And Krishna is a Rasika Shekara, that we can link with Krishna, associate with Krishna with any kind of rasa we want. And that's what he would also respond accordingly. Not like that you want to associate Krishna as a Vatsalya rasa, Krishna's supreme Lord, and you are his son or something like that. And Krishna wanted to reciprocate with you as a friend or some Madhurya rasa, nothing like that. So we have to understand devotional attitude which we have, so it gives rise to the different rasas. So the attitude what we have to develop is sincerity and humility and submissiveness and helplessness, basically. So when you completely have this kind of attitude, automatically the kind of rasa which you have to be connected with Krishna will be revealed, because we all came from spiritual world, right? So in spiritual world, we have some association or relationship with Krishna, but we don't know what a relationship is. So if that has to be revealed, unveiled, then simply you have to follow what Srila Prabhupada has given. Automatically, Krishna will respond, and that kind of rasa will be awakened. So this is that's what we were looking the this thing. And Krishna, very importantly, we discussed about how what was that? Yeah, Krishna's journey to Mathura. During that, how Krishna responded to a lot of devotees that we discussed. That how Akrura he takes Krishna to Kamsa, and during the process, how Krishna um, he develops a deep attachment for the Brajavasis, and but he says that I never leave this Vrindavan. I've never step out from this Vrindavan. I've always been Vrindavan. He gives a word. So that word is a false? No, still true. If that is a true, that's what still now. Then Krishna, then the people, the Krishna's devotees are flourishing in Vrindavan, and the city has become so small now. And this is a reason to say that Krishna is responding. Otherwise, why in this 21st century we are so rationals, that, but still we want to love Krishna? There's some kind of attraction, some kind of pulling is there from our heart that we want to go to Vrindavan and we want to be there. That eagerness is there, want to see him, want to go there and chant there and associate with the devotees. And this what that we was very much important, and that's how the eagerness of Dwarkavasis, sorry, Mathuravasis was discussed last time. That how Mathuravasis, some women, how they were dressing the jewels and the clothes. They all put other way around, ulta, because Krishna is coming. Or some people were there in the house. Immediately they want to see Krishna. They went above the terrace with the flowers and wanted to see Krishna from the top. And some people who were feeding their children, they abandoned their children. Feeding the milk to the children, they abandoned children, kept the children aside, and went outside the house, want to see the Krishna. So all those things we saw, as Bhagavatam explains that such beautiful, that they had eagerness to see Krishna, and Krishna satisfied by seeing them, everyone, and smiling at them, and that gave full satisfaction to all of them. So that was a wonderful thing which discussed. And as when Krishna went further, he met one washerman. So how that washerman, when Krishna asked him for the clothes, because they were all from village people, so they didn't had a good set of clothes, because the next day was that they have to present themselves in the arena, in the Kamsa's arena, and a lot of people will look. So the presentation should be good. So here also Krishna is explaining that if you are going outside as a Krishna conscious devotee, your presentation should be very good. Your nice dhoti, iron dhoti, or nice sari, and nicely braided hair, and nice tilak, and you should be tip top. I'm not saying matching. I'm saying whatever you have, whatever you have, we should properly present ourselves. That's what Krishna is also explaining here. Then he went to the washerman, asked for the clothes, but the washerman was out of arrogance. Then he rejected Krishna's request. He says that you are a forest dwellers, get out from here. If you still be here, the Rajabhatas, what is it, kings, soldiers will come and they kill you. Be careful. So that kind of words, sharp words he used. So that Krishna could not tolerate, and immediately Krishna he beheaded this washerman just through his hands. He just passed his hands through his neck. Immediately, neck was cut off. So, so immediately, so arrogance. There's no place of arrogance or sense of ridiculing Krishna or becoming angry at Krishna, harsh at Krishna, or insulting Krishna is not allowed in spiritual world. That is not good for the soul. So this is very much important. We have to know here that how Krishna, he that is the explanation. Last time we discussed about this. This is the same washerman who was talking bad about Lord Ramachandra and Ramachandra's pastime. That when Ramachandra was going in disguise every day to find out how his citizens are living peacefully or not. So he got a conversation with the fisherman. So he was scolding his wife. So I am not like Lord Rama to take you back, something like that. So that we discussed last this thing. So today we'll further discuss how Krishna further he went for in the Mathura. He wanted to see Mathura. It's not that he wanted to see Mathura. Basically, he wanted to bless the people or with his graceful glance, with graceful acceptance of their offerings. That's what this Krishna. He went to the Mathura and meet all of them. So as these boys were going further, and they when they got this all the clothes of this washerman, and they dressed accordingly to their different sizes, but all was very big because it was Kamsa's clothes. So they were somehow trying to tie themselves, things like that. So one weaver came forward, actually seeing this struggle that all the Gopalas and Krishna Balram. So one weaver, he came forward, and he looked at Krishna Balram, so was so attracted by charming beauty and this charming smile of Krishna. So feeling great affection for Krishna and Balram. So this weaver decided that he would properly stitch the clothes, and he will dress them. So, and that is a wonderful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. It says, Tasya prasanno bhagavan pradhat swarupyam atmanaha shriyam cha paramam loke baleshwarya smritindriyaha. So it is saying that shriyam cha paramam loke. So what happened? So as this weaver stitched the clothes of Krishna, Balram and other Gopalas, and he made them wear by his own hands. So he dressed them by his own hands. So that's Krishna. Then Krishna was very much pleased by that person, and he blessed that you be after your death, you completely Shriyam cha paramam loke, you'll be blessed to go to the spiritual world, and where all Rishi Munis, sages, they are doing so much of tapasya to go to this planet. So here you yourself simply came and asked to serve me, and that is the greatest reward. He got it. So ye tama prapadyante. So here Krishna is responding to that the weaver by giving him baleshwarya smritindriyaha. Further he says that not only in spiritual, okay, forget in spiritual world when we die we will go, who knows, all those things. But Krishna is saying the fourth line of that verse is saying baleshwarya smritindriyaha. So Krishna is saying that in this world only, while you're living now, that you'll get all the opulence, just like Sudama got. You'll get a physical strength, the strength to enjoy your senses. You get good memory, and you become very influential. You'll become charismatic. So Krishna is blessing him. So here in Garga Samhita, this again explains who was this the viewer in his previous life. So this weaver was in Rama's pastime. This weaver, he was in the Mithila, and he was a very, very expert weaver. And he used to make fine garments. So he used to stitch fine garments, kurtas, the dhotis, and all those things for Rama, Lakshmana. So on basically it says that Garga Samhita says that this same weaver on the Rama and Lakshmana's wedding day. So he had made beautiful clothes bedecked with all jewels and embroidered with all the golden laces and all those things. Such a beautiful, wonderful, fine garment was made, and it was given to Rama and Lakshmana. So Rama and Lakshmana on their marriage day, so they had wore this, and it was so beautiful. They were looking so handsome because of that the clothes. And but this weaver had a desire. So this weaver had a desire that he wanted to dress Krishna by with his own hands. So he had that the desire. So that desire was fulfilled when he was again born in Mathura, and Krishna, and he made a garment for Krishna and Balram, and he dressed them himself, and he attained the spiritual form. That's what in the Garga Samhita we see. So further, what happened then? Krishna further he went through the Mathura city, and as he was going through this Mathura city, he was Krishna Balram knew that there was one person, a florist, a person who makes the flowers. That his name is Sudama. His name is of Sudama. One Sudama is Krishna's friend. Other Sudama, which comes in Bhagavatam, is that florist Sudama. This florist Sudama used to go to Vrindavan regularly, and in a pretext in pretext of getting some flowers from the Vrindavan. So he used to go to Vrindavan, but basically he used to wanted to see Krishna and see his beautiful pastime, and he used to always go there, and he used to simply give some flowers to Krishna, and we used to come back to Mathura back. So always used to do that. So Krishna and Balram knew that this person is there in Mathura. So as he was Krishna wanted to find his house, so they both Krishna and Balram found his house, and they went inside the house and met Sudama. So this it shows that just as a devotee is eager to serve Krishna, Krishna is also similarly eager to receive the devotees' offerings. When this man is going to Vrindavan and offering his flowers, so beautiful, fragrant flowers, and it's very soft and colorful, fragrant flowers to Krishna. And so Krishna is also Yeta Mahaprabhadyate. So Krishna is responding him. So he's coming to his house. The Purandasa says, Hulla Taruvara, Hua Taruvara Malege, Hulla Taruva. Hua Taruvara Manege, Hulla Taruva. Means those who bring flowers to Krishna, Krishna brings food to them in the house. That's so many the instances we can see. So Krishna is more eager to serve his devotees, and so Krishna is more eager to receive the devotees' service. We have to understand. So after asking about the whereabouts of this Sudama, finally they reached his house, and Sadama was so overwhelmed, was so shocking, so surprised to see that Krishna Balram has come to his house. He was so happy and out of great gratefulness, and Sudama, nicely honored Krishna Balram, and with all her hospitality, he give all the respects to him. And in that verse, is wonderfully he says, is prahana sartakam janma pavitram cha kulam prabho pitrudevarshayo mahyam tushta ke agamanena vam. So he is saying that prahana sartakam janma. So he is saying that my janma has become sartaka, and now my life has become fulfilled, and the purpose of my life has been fulfilled. And because it's not only my birth of myself, my whole family has become free from all the contamination. Pitra Deva Shayo Makyam. This very wonderful time that Pitru Paksha is going on now, that he is saying that not only myself, Pitru Deva Shayo Mahyam, all the Pitru Devatas, all my family tree, my family tree are completely free from all the contamination, just because you have come to my house. All my forefathers, all the demigods, all the sages will be automatically satisfied with me, because you have come to my house. Just imagine if Modi is coming to your house, and automatically all the ACP, DCP, IG, all these people, they will all come at you, and sir, I will tell, sir, what is your plan for Modi? You have any food? What is your plan? Where you will sit him, make him sit? Sir, what? They will ask you, sir. They will call you, sir. Where they will make him sit? What is the seat? How soft it is? And what is the plan? All these things, how they become so subservient, isn't it? Similarly, or when Krishna comes to one's house, immediately all Devasha, Bhutaptan, Rampitranam, Nakinkarona, Nitarajam, he'll be completely free from all the obligations which he has for the forefathers, for the Devatas, for the Bhutas, Rishis, like that. So similarly here also, Krishna was, so he is explaining so that Krishna, you have come to our house, and he offered his obeisances, and he washed their feet, Krishna Balram's feet, and he offered all the good paraphernalia to drink, and fanning and all those things happened. And he was basically, he was knowing the conclusion of the Vedas, isn't it? The people who don't know, that they read Vedas, don't appreciate Krishna's form, Krishna's pastime, Krishna's activities. What is use? Such a small flower vendor in Mathura, he knows how to offer respects to Krishna. Such a wonderful thing. So here it says one more word, says tam agnapayatam vratya kim aham karavanyam pumso hi anugraho esha bhavadbiryan yunjate. Oh, agnapayatam vritya. So agnapayatam vritya, he's saying agna madu. So please order me, my Lord. Please order me. I am your servant. What I have to do? Anugraho. By this, please bless me. So he is saying that engage me in your service, and that is the greatest blessings for me. Please imagine that Sudama is saying. So you engaging me in your service is the greatest blessings to me. So love for the Lord is visible in one's eagerness to serve Krishna. Please understand. We say, oh, I also love Krishna. I also take Krishna in my potli, small, everywhere, wherever I go. So eagerness to serve is the what do you call? It is it is the main thing which you have to look for from the people. That is the main thing. So that's what it's saying. The love for Krishna will be visible only when you have eager to serve Krishna. And when opportunity sometimes it comes to serve Krishna, then it is greatest benediction for you. So please understand. So this is a wonderful thing that our love for Krishna can be shown only when we have eagers to serve serve Krishna in different ways. It is so then further what happened after he spoke to that florist like this, and the florist, he immediately, the Krishna, he explains that, and without actually even before Krishna he asked anything, so immediately he understood what Krishna wanted, because he was wearing a beautiful dress. So he understood, and immediately, the sloka further, next sloka is there, Bhagavatam. इति अभिप्रेत्य राजेन्द्र सुधामा प्रीतमानसः षष्ठैः सुगन्धैः कुसुमैः माला विरचितं तदो षष्ठैः कुसुमैः सुगन्धैः offered the very beautiful fragrant flower garland to Krishna. षष्ठैः means very fresh garland to Krishna. So Krishna was Krishna expects a wonderful thing. Is Krishna is going to the flower man means what, for what? To get flower his offering, isn't it? Similarly, Krishna is expecting the best thing from us. So whichever condition we are in, that we have to offer that to Krishna. You have one morsel of the chipped rice, you offer that to Krishna. You don't have to think about, oh, when I will offer so many items to Krishna, ghee, made of ghee, paneer and all those things, when it will happen, when I'll offer the sari to Krishna. So many people are doing Vastra Bharana Seva. So many are doing the that Seva, this Seva in temple. When I'll get money to do Seva. No. All those things, Krishna is not looking from us. Krishna expects only one thing. Whatever you have, offer that best thing what you have to Krishna. Your best thing what you have. So Krishna empowers his servants differently in different types of services. Please understand. Krishna is not looking in only in this type. If you offer Vastrabharana Seva in some temple, then Krishna will be very much pleased. No, whatever the best possible. You have a small blouse piece with you, offer to Krishna. Go to some temple and offer to Krishna. Krishna will be very happy. Whatever best thing, Krishna is only looking the best thing from all of us. So this then further this Garga Samhita explains who was this Sudama in his previous life. Actually, the Sudama was none other than in his previous life was he was also having in Rama's pastime that Sudama was a flower man. And basically in Ramayana it comes that Sudama was a flower man in Kubera's garden itself. So he was so respectful for all the devotees and things and the deities, the Lord and everything. So that Sudama in his previous life, he had done 1000 years of tapasya. What is the tapasya? 1000 years he used to offer 100 lotuses to Lord Shiva. So 1000 years. So the 1000 years he used to offer every day 100 lotuses to Lord Shiva. For what? That his name was Hemamali. His name was Hemamali. So the Hemamali used to offer 100 flowers to Shiva every day for 1000 years. And what was he was expecting from Lord Shiva? Like Hiranyakashipu is expecting to become mortal. No, no, no. So here Hemamali was expecting from Lord Shiva that Krishna should come to his house. The simple thing, isn't it? Just see, simple thing. Krishna is not asking for mukti, he's not asking for anything. So he is asking Krishna that the Lord Vishnu has to come to my house. Lord Vishnu has to come to my house. That was his prayer. Just imagine, simple thing. And we think, oh, I have to become pure devotee of Krishna, pure devotee of Srila Prabhupada. I should purely chant, purely go back to Godhead. I have to be with such a simple prayer he is offering. So the Shiva blessed him that don't worry, in your next life you'll be born in Mathura and you will be satisfying Krishna Balram by offering. But the Krishna Balram will come to your house, Lord Narayan will come to your house and you can offer that to Krishna. So please imagine that Krishna he is not only accepting Sudama's blessings or blessing the Shiva has blessed him and Sudama Krishna is not only fulfilling Sudama's desire, but also further he says that Tasmin eva atmani tad bhakteshu sa surdam bhuteshu cha daya param. So he Krishna is blessing. This is Bhagavatam. So Krishna is blessing Sudama. Oh, Krishna went there. Oh, bittige hua kotru akon bandbitru angala. So Krishna, no, that the Krishna was offered a free flower, and Krishna simply came back. No, 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 no. Krishna is not like that. He will pay back. Krishna is not a person to take free things. We may take free things to buy one to get two. Something like that. So we will be before that. But Krishna is not before that. He will never do not take anything without offering back anything, which is more better for the soul. So Krishna is blessing that Jiva, that Sudama, that you will become very compassionate to all living entities. Bhuteshu daya param. So, and you will get unflinching faith for me. Don't worry. So he's blessing him like this. So Krishna is seeing in a small way. This like Rama also, Rama's pastime. We can see the Krishna was simply, Rama was simply pleased by that squirrel's service. He was not appreciating the Hanuman's, the big boulders and all he used to put, while making this bridge to Lanka. But we can ourselves, we can see that how our Lord is, that Lord simply is, that's a simple service of squirrel, making this bridge made and he was very appreciative of that. So Krishna is more attractive to our service attitude and not to the magnitude or the greatness which we want to offer. So we have to work upon ourselves in what right kind of attitude, right kind of devotion, right kind of love, right kind of our mood is what we have to work upon ourselves. Prabhupada can give you purports and books, and we have to work upon ourselves. So Krishna was pleased by Sudama, and when Krishna asked the Krishna blessed Sudama with such a wonderful thing, and further what happens as Krishna was further passing through the Mathura, the city of Mathura. So here is the next the final is a wonderful pastime. We all know this that Krishna comes as Krishna was walking by. There was a hunchback young woman. She was a young woman, not old woman. She was a young woman. Her name was Trivakra. Trivakra in three places she had bends. And because of some disformity of her body was not properly formed and she was little ugly. And she was young, but she was young. So her duty was, she was basically in the service of Kamsa. And she used to always take, she had art. She had the art of making the perfumes and chandan and all those things. So she used to go and offer to Kamsa every day. So with all the cosmetics and everything she used to make, and she used to go. And when Krishna was passing by, and he saw this young lady, but a deformed body. So then immediately Krishna, he saw her, and she asked, and Krishna asked Kubja that her one more name was Kubja. And Kubja, can you give me this all the wonderful things you are taking for Kamsa? So first of all, Krishna wanted to cut all the Kamsa's the resources so that he'll get the information that I'm coming to kill you. So here Krishna immediately when he requested this Kubja to give the scents and the chandan paste we had. So here saying that Rupa Peshala Madhurya Hastilapa Vikshitaihi Rupa Peshala, and by seeing the beautiful form of Krishna, that Kubja becomes so enamored, so attracted, that his beautiful glances, his sweet smiles, and he was so charming. His words, when his words he immediately heard, she heard, and that was really touching her heart. And his glances was very much attractive. And so immediately Krishna and Balram, so when they asked that, and she forgot her position as being the Kamsa's the servant, and so publicly what she did is Bhagavatam it says. So publicly and openly, what she said, she immediately made Krishna and Balaram sit in one place, and she started applying that scent on Krishna's body. So Krishna's so wonderful body, and she has not done any tapasya, she has not done any yoga or dana, dharma, yaga, or puja, or some any austerity, anything else. See, just imagine Krishna's his how he's approaching this. We'll discuss how what she was in her previous life. But here Krishna, when is accepting, when went there, and she was started accepting this Kubja, and started applying the chandana on Krishna's cheeks, on Krishna's chest, on Krishna's arms. So she was getting so much goosebumps. She was getting so much happy that such a wonderful personality has come out here. She was not knowing that he's a great, he's a God, or he's a Krishna, and he has come to kill Kamsa. She was not doing anything of this. She was a normal woman. And so Krishna, without any disturbing all the garlands and ornaments which was Krishna's wearing, and she was applying to Krishna and Balram in this, and that's how she served Krishna in this way. So Krishna, then what happened? As now again Krishna has taken service. So Krishna asked for this cosmetics, and now he got it, and now he has to pay back. So because next day is that he has to present there. So he got clothes. So he got a beautiful garland, and also he got decorated on his cheeks, and on his body. Everything was decorated and scent, beautiful scent. Everything he got. So now he has to pay back to Kubja. So what is it saying? Wonderfully is saying Padbhyam akramya prapade ड्रयङ्गुल्या उत्तानपाणिना padbyam akramya prapade. So prapade means leg. So what Krishna did, so with this, he stepped on her toes. So in one leg, Krishna, he stepped on her toes, on her feet, on her. So then then immediately with his hand, the angulya uttana panina. So panina means this chin. So angulya means this is index finger and the middle finger. So this is the forefinger or index finger, and this is the middle finger. So he just took this two fingers on her chin, and he started raising her, and what he did, and he supported her back. So he supported her back, keep holding her his left hand. So one leg was on Kubja's toes, and his right hand was on her chin, and his left hand was behind the that Kubja's back. So he was trying to, he pushed her in the front from the left hand, and he raised her chin from his right hand, and he pressed his anguli, her toes. And immediately what happened? Her body was straightened back to normal position, and he pulled her body in that way, straightening her back. So wonderful it says that Mukunda Sparshana Sadhyo Babhuva Pramadha Uttama. so very beautifully. Because of Krishna's touch, what happened? Trivikrama was completely transformed into a beautiful woman, straight and with proper proportionate limbs. Very beautiful, charming, beautiful young lady. She became a young lady, so beautiful. So Prabhupada in this purport beautifully explains that how that the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that this Kubja who represents the earth, when which was bent down by the great burden of this crooked rulers, and Krishna straightened Kubja's back, signifies that he is correcting the burden condition of the earth by punishing the demoniac people. So earth is now bent down. So earth has bent down, and it has become very crooked because of this wicked kings. And Krishna is straightening the earth's position back to her normal position by punishing these demonic people. So that's what it shows here. So Prabhupada gives that in purport. So who was this Kubja in a previous life? This Garga Samhita mentions that the Kubja in a previous life was a Surpanaka. The same Surpanaka was the sister of Ravana. So when Ravana, when Lord Ramachandra and Lakshmana were and Sita were there in the Panchavati in the forest. So basically Panchavati comes in Maharashtra, some people say. So during that, there's Nasika, we used to call Nasika, you know. Nasik means nose, where Lakshmana cut her nose. So that is a place where Rama and Lakshmana were there. And during their exile, and when she saw that beautiful form of Rama, and she fell in love with Rama's beauty. And Rama, when she approached and asked him that please marry me, but Rama, he said that I have taken a vow that I have accepted only one wife, so please go to my brother. So he is all alone. I have my wife, so I will take care of her. So please go to her. Then there's a play between Rama and Lakshmana. We know that story. And similarly, she got to know that the main cause of her for not fulfilling her desire was because of the Sita. So when Surpanaka went to divorce Sita, to kill Sita, immediately Lakshmana, he cut off her ears and nose. That we know the story. So when her love was refused, what we know is she went back to the Ravana and she complained and all those things we know. And Ravana also got agitated and angered, and he came and abducted the Sita. We know the story. So here, what she did later was Garga Samhita very beautifully explains that this same Surpanaka went to some Pushkara Tirtha. She went there and wishing that Lord Ramachandra should be her husband. She went inside the water and she meditated for almost 10,000 years on Lord Shiva. She did a lot of tapasya to get this Lord Rama as her husband. So then Shiva appeared to her, and Lord Shiva granted her boon that Rama should be her husband, like that. And that's what when she was born again in Mathura city as a Kubja, and she was blessing. She was now became Lord Krishna's beloved, and Krishna awarded her. So now we have taken Krishna awarded Kubja by giving her beautiful form, and there was a conjugal relationship which happened. He's saying. So what happened immediately? This Kubja grabbed Krishna's upper chadar, upper cloth, and he says, "Krishna, please come to my house. I want to serve you. I want to embrace you. I want to be with you." So that's what she asked. But when Krishna, what he said, don't worry, I'm going to come. Now I have a purpose to fulfill. I want to kill, I want to have a purpose to fulfill tomorrow. So after that, I will come and visit you and give you your blessings and fulfill your desires. So that is what Krishna is showing us here, that how Krishna is repaying back. He is repaying back. He is not a cheap person. Please understand, Krishna is not a cheap person to take service from you freely. Krishna is ready to repay back what all you have given to him, provided you give with love, affection, and devotion. See, problems in life will not stop. Please understand. Problems in life will never stop. When Krishna was, you know the whole story of how Krishna's advent on this planet. When the Mother Earth, along with the Brahma, they all went to pray to Lord Vishnu. Then why? Because there were wicked kings were there. Okay, the cruel kings were there in this material world. So she was overburdened. And when she prayed, and automatically when Lord said that I will appear as Krishna, so and so. But when Krishna appeared in Vrindavana, there's more problems and more miseries came. So for the residents of Vrajavasis, they were so peaceful, say, so happily living in all those things. And in fact, Kamsa was in dormant mode. When after he got to know that Krishna is born, and he was becoming active mode. He was sending all the, as a mama, how mama will be so affectionate to send all the toys. I also had one mama, so he never gave any toys to me. But generally, mamas will give toys and things to the banjas. So so here Kamsa was sending all the toys, the demons to Krishna to play with. So Krishna should destroy everyone. So please understand. So even after seeing Krishna was born, where demigods prayed and all those things, still the problem existed. So in material, all problems always exist. There is the nature of this material world is not that you got Krishna now, you saw seeing Krishna now, and all your problems are gone. You're so happy. You're in spiritual world. No, in front of Krishna only all the problems was more, all the more. So the more the problems, the more the surrender should be. Uh, our surrender to Krishna should be more intensified. Then Krishna will protect us. And in that mood, we always meditate. Paritrana sadhuna vinashadushkritam. So please understand this. Don't feel that, when all my problems are satisfied, now I can be peaceful. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Now I'm peaceful. I will do chanting, I'll do reading, and all those things. It is very false to understand. Even Krishna, before Krishna was born, there was a problem. And Krishna himself who appeared, then later also there was a problem of Brajavasis and the Kauravas, and the whole world was burdened, things like that. And whole Krishna's life, whole Krishna's own people, Yadavas became troublesome to Krishna later. Yeah, at the end of Krishna's pastime, we can understand. So please understand, this is very much true that everything belongs to Krishna. The ultimate proprietor of everything is Krishna, and whole material world or material manifestation belong to Krishna. We all came nanga, we all came naked. While we are going, what kind of clothes our people will put on us, we don't know. Whether they put good clothes, or they put some old clothes, and they anyway is going to be burnt now or buried. Who is taking care? At that time, we'll also not be there to explain to them. So we all, so what is there to hold on? So arrogantly, we're holding on. This belongs to me. This is my wife. This is my husband. This is my children. This is my house. This is my bank balance. This is my this thing, all these things. With all selfish interest, we keep accumulating so many things that we don't offer to Krishna. But we don't understand that end of our life, we have to leave everything and go, and everything will return back to Krishna. Everything will return back to Krishna. The place where you're staying house, probably it belonged to someone else some 100 years back. And now you're claiming, and after next 100 years, it will belong to someone else. So what is in our hand is voluntarily we have to offer things to Krishna with love. What all we have right now, just like Shabari also, what she offered, she could not offer like like Rajbhog. We offer Rajbhog to Krishna, so many items. She was staying in the forest and she gave whatever the berries she used to eat, or that the fruit vendor, what she gave, whatever she had, she gave. Shabari, whatever she had, she gave. This fruit vendor, whatever she had, she gave. And please understand, in this way, Krishna will be appreciative of you. Whatever best thing we have, we offer to Krishna. And accordingly, Krishna will bestow all the benefits. So here we'll conclude here. We have to understand that how Krishna in Mathura, when he went, that he satisfied all the eagerness or intense desire for the Mathuravasis to see Krishna. And Krishna, by giving his beautiful glance, by his darshana to residents of Mathura, he fulfilled their desire. And next one, this arrogant this washerman, and he showed his arrogance. Accordingly, Krishna also delivered him. And please understand, the beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam, or beauty of Krishna is so sweet. It's just like a sweet meal. That's a sweet, and you eat from any direction, it's very sweet, isn't it? So similarly, even after Krishna killed his demons, they were liberated. Then later they understand who Krishna is and what the greatness of his. So, and the third one was that weaver. that weaver who came forward to stitch Krishna's clothes and all those things. So Krishna also fulfilled all of his desire by blessing him with all opulence, and not only opulence. After he leaves his body, right now he'll be having good life. That's what he blessed. And the fourth one was the service attitude of this Sudama, and he was rewarded accordingly. And the last one was this the Kubja, the Trivakra, and he wanted to embrace Krishna, and Krishna also respected accordingly. And so, what matters is the degree of surrenders is matters. That is how Krishna will reciprocate. So Krishna reciprocates proportionately. Yatama prapadyante tam satyam vachamyam. So the kind of full surrenderance you do, according to Krishna also be surrendered to you. Partially you do, and partially you will get reciprocation. So please understand, Lord is not looking for some in a big way that you offer service, but he only looks for the right kind of attitude, right kind of mood, right kind of the love and devotion and affection for you. Recently, then last Sunday, today is Monday. Yesterday, one Mataji came and she started crying. I told, she was old Mataji. She said, "What happened, Mataji?" She told, "Prabhu, from 10, 15 years, I was having Radha Krishna Chandra photo and worshipping him so nicely in everything. And yesterday, he somehow that photo fell from the altar and glass broke, Prabhu." And she started crying like anything, started crying anything. Her mood is very good. It's just a simple photo. You can go the next door and you can make one more picture and photo and keep it back. But she was have so much affection and so much moved by that bhava. But one more you have to understand, our movement is not bhavuk for bhavukas. Emotion, this is not for emotions. You have to understand Krishna through knowledge, and your emotion should be exhibited through the knowledge. So, because your emotion should not hamper your devotional service. Tomorrow you don't say, "Prabhu, this happened, that happened," come and cry and sit and cry. No, no. You have to chant 16 round. You have to devotional service. Sadhana bhakti you have to do. So your emotion should be, you should limit yourself. You should confine yourself. At the same time, you should not fail to do what you have been doing. It should not hamper your the service to Krishna. Rather, it should deepen your longing for Krishna, loving for Krishna. So the degree of surrenders is matters the most for reciprocation. For if you want to get reciprocation of Krishna, degree of surrender is very much important. Satvita, Saranagati, that 6 kinds of Chanagati. Please read the nectar of instructions. So Krishna responds equally, accordingly, according to devotees surrender, and he gives everything. Definitely, he gives mercy, he gives protection, he gives personal engagement of service, and he properly everything he will give you. Definitely, 100%. There's no doubt about it. A lot of the pastimes we have been hearing, in own life we are seeing. How even then how the Draupadi also trying to save herself from her 2 hands, holding her sari. Just imagine your own wife or children, your own daughters, you're in that position, how you would be feeling? She tried to hold herself. It's such a big assembly. What would be the humility? You'll go on suicide, right? But she, when she could not do anything because of the Dushasana's power, atrocities, imagine she lifted both her hands. My lord, I completely surrender onto you. So similarly, so we have to surrender like that. You should take Krishna's help in this way. Complete surrenderance, complete surrenderance triggers divine intervention, divine reciprocation. So please, when you understand this wonderful, even if you see the gopis pastimes also, what will happen to them? Tomorrow they are going dead of night. What will happen to them tomorrow if they go back to their houses? Whether house people will take them or not? What will be the situation? What is their position? Nowadays, women have jobs. They have bank accounts. They can leave separately apart from their husband's support. What was their previous life, previous ages? So please understand, Krishna's reciprocation is very personal. First, just as personal to me is personal to you. Every Krishna is personal to you, and he will be very much adaptive to whatever the seva you do. He is not that so much confined that you should do like this one. He's very adaptive and he's very merciful. So it is not mechanical. Please, it's all heartfelt response is what Krishna will be doing. And with that intense mood of devotion and sincerity, we have to offer our service to Krishna. And that's how Krishna would respond accordingly. And if anyone has any questions, thank you all so much for patiently hearing from almost last 10 sessions. And anyone has any questions, one I would take because always 10, 8:30. Haribol.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Today, good number.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. You're only on video. None of them are in video. Today, I want to see anyone on video. Anyone wants to on their video and give your darshan. Don't be shy.
Question.
Anyway, anyone has any questions?
Prabhu, one question.
Yeah.
Prabhu, how to find out how humble I am?
How to find out?
How humble? Humbleness.
How humble?
Humbleness.
How to find out how humble you are?
Yes.
that question itself shows you how arrogant you are.
Thank you, Prabhu.
You don't have to find how much humble you are. You have to find out how much